Once the SPORTSYSTEMS Entry Manager has been downloaded and installed, the first time it is run, it will prompt you to enter your club. Simply start to type the first letters of your club and then select from the list and confirm with OK. Then the Entry Manager will open. Regularly use the Updates feature to check for updates. This obviously requires you to be online. In this case, my version is the same as the currently available version, so no update is necessary. If there was a new version, click Next, and the new program will be downloaded and installed by following the on-screen prompts. For now, we click Done. Meet organisers make information about their meets available for download from their websites or as an email attachment. By either method, it's a single file. Download or save the attachment to your computer, saving perhaps to the desktop or your My Documents folder, and then use the Import feature on the Entries menu to import into the Entry Manager program. Simply browse to where you saved the file, here on my desktop, and import. This will create a file into which your entries will be added. The meet is identified by the meet code and year. Another feature of the Entry Manager is that you can download a list of valid registered swimmers for your club from the ASA membership database. As we'll see, this makes entering swimmers' names and dates of birth very simple. So now you're ready to actually add some entries. Use the Add Edit Entries feature in the Entries menu. You'll be asked to confirm whether you want to use the valid swimmer file just downloaded for your club. Click Yes, and the Add Edit dialog is displayed. The meet organiser will make clear which events or which swimmers should be entered into the individual boys, girls, individual men, women, or possibly male team and female team event types. You must add swimmers to the correct event sex and type for them to be accepted into the meet, so check the meet information and any instructions from the meet organiser carefully. Any of these that are greyed out are obviously not used for this meet. We'll select the individual boys and click Add to add a swimmer. Immediately you can see that the list of swimmers from our club is now available. You can simply start to type the first few letters of the surname of the swimmer that you want. Then click on their name and their details are copied. Here we have the name and date of birth and the GB competitor number. Another feature, if we have an online connection, is that we can look up the swimmer's current best times in the ASA ranking database. This uses the GB competitor number to match the swimmer in a query to the ranking database. If the swimmer doesn't want to enter all the events for this meet, you can use the Yes/No toggle to deselect some of the events. If there is an event for which there is no time available from the rankings, you can simply type it in. Separate the minutes from seconds and the seconds from tenths and hundredths with a period or full stop. When you've finished the entries for that swimmer, you must click Save. This will return you to the Add Swimmer dialog. You can scroll down or type the name of the next swimmer that you require, select them from the list, their details are transferred as before, get their times and make your entries. When you've finished adding new swimmers, or at any time, click Cancel to leave the Add mode. Now you will see the swimmers you have added listed. To make any corrections, simply click on their names. Their details are populated again, and we can make corrections to the times. We can also correct the date of birth and the swimmer's name spelling. Again, click Save. You must click Save after any addition or change to any swimmer's details or times, otherwise the details will be lost. If we now want to enter some girls, select the correct event and sex and click Add. Now we have available the girls from our club. Use exactly the same process. Select the swimmer from the list and the details are populated. If you want to enter a swimmer that doesn't appear in the downloaded list, perhaps a newly registered swimmer that's not yet in the online membership database, simply type their name and then press Enter. Then you can enter their other details, their name and their date of birth. You can enter their GB competitor number if known, and the times for the events that they want to enter. Again, click Save. When you've finished making your entries, click Done. This will exit the Add Edit dialog. As you might type in your entries in batches, you can close down the program, and the next day or the next entry session, when you run it, you can reopen this Meet entry file by using either the Select an Existing Meet command. Here we see the meet that we were using. Or, as a shortcut, the last meet that you were using is saved on the Entries command menu, just like other programs' Recent Documents feature. Click OK to select it. Each time you open the Add Edit Entries dialog, you're prompted about using the valid swimmer file for your club. And here we can see the swimmers that we entered during the previous sessions are still available. You can still edit them or continue to add new swimmers. When you've completed your club's entries for this meet, you can use the Reports feature to print them. Select the sex and type and printer for a paper copy to your default printer. You can also output them to a file. Carefully check the entries and make necessary corrections. Then you're ready to export them with the Entries menu Export feature, ready to send to the Meet organizer. All of the entries are exported to a single file, and here you can see listed the path to where the exported file is saved on your computer. With this information, you can send an email to the Meet organizer with this export file attached.